Count 7 of the information, attempted murder in the first degree. The underlying felony in this count is indispensable. As to count 6, and the court will impose no sentence on the previous authority. All sentences imposed on counts 1, 2, 3, and 6 are consecutive. This court also invokes Chapter 78 through 18, now 947.16 of the Florida statutes. That is to say that the court retains jurisdiction over the offender for review of any future release order for the Florida Parole and Probation Commission for 1/3 of the total consecutive sentences imposed in this case. The court finds that ample justification exists for the entry of an order by this court retaining jurisdiction over Theodore Robert Bundy for review of any further release order of the Florida Parole and Probation Commission, and in this regard specifically finds that these crimes involved a burglary of a sorority house with 30 or more girls, wherein 4 were brutally beaten and with 2 being killed. That the girls in the sorority house no way participated in the suggestion of or consented to the entry for criminal acts. One case involved the entry into a private home, and one count wherein the sleeping victim, also a young girl, was left with 5 skull fractures. The defendant has a history of prior criminal activity. These crimes committed involved extreme savagery, indifference of human lives, and the infliction of agony and pain upon the helpless young women. The defendant has maintained a complete indifference to the commission of these acts, and the court hereby directs that the Florida Parole and Probation Commission to send to this court or its successor and to the state attorney notice as provided in Florida Statutes 947:16 paren 2c of any future release order of the commission for appropriate review by this court in accordance with the provisions of Florida Statute 947:16. Your advice, sir, that as to the judgments and sentences imposed in count 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you have the right to appeal within 30 days from the date of these proceedings. You'd further advise that you have a right to the assistance of counsel in the filing and preparation of your appeal. Upon your request and showing that you're entitled to an attorney at the expense of the state, an attorney will be appointed to represent you. This order is done and ordered in open court in Miami-Dade County, Florida, this 31st day of July, 1979, AD. Fingerprint the defendant.
I want an open court.
I issue the commitment order. This court will enter one other order in this cause, and so counsel are understand that I'll enter it, but I'll publicize it at the same time. The cause came on to be heard on the court's own motion. The court having heretofore entered a change of venue from Tallahassee to Miami, Florida, and it appears that the trial has been had and sentence imposed. Therefore, the court find no reason to retain the file and matters appertaining thereto in Dade County, Florida. It is further ordered that this entire file, the exhibits introduced at trial, transcripts of testimony typed and filed, and any exhibits offered and proffered for identification be returned and filed with the clerk of the court of the Second Judicial Circuit in and for Leon County, and that any further proceedings in this cause shall be conducted and heard in Tallahassee, the county seat of said county. You may file and distribute copies now, please. Here's another motion that's filed. The court will consider it in due course. This court will be in recess and adjournment in this cause.
Your Honor.
Everybody remain seated.
Hold on just a minute, Mr. Bundy.
The earlier request that I made concerning,
We'll grant you.
is there some way my family can get out of here before the news media get on?
Can we escort them out the back way? All right, we'll take care of that. I'll get them to see you this afternoon.
Thank you.
Everybody
Take care of
remain
yourself,
seated.
young man.
Thank you.
I say that to you sincerely.
I
Take
do.
care of yourself. It's a tragedy for this court to see. It's such a total waste, I think, of humanity that I've experienced in this court. You're a bright young man. You made a good lawyer. I'd love to have you practice in front of me, but you went another way, partner. Take care of yourself. I don't have any animosity to you. I want you to know that.
Same
Take
way.
care of yourself.
Thank you.
Court will be in recess.
Remain seated, please, so the judge is out of the courtroom. Court is now in recess. Please clear the courtroom. Okay, doctor, don't hold up there now. Let's go.
No, I need what he said he did. The discharge the rule, because I've applied for the rule, or I have to tell them if I've decided to go right at the beginning, when they started Right, start right here. Or actually, start with Senator's question. All right, start with that, start with that.
Clear the courtroom, please.
And, this is the end. And can I give you one? One I have to send it. Oh, I got it. No, this is for my personal use. So give it to him,
Would he have seen this one?
just to the invoices I'll discharge with.
Well, later, not right now, son. This is a little more important. Maybe what you got to discuss.
And then it's up to Columbia County. You're just worried about your custody of it. He has been committed, no, he's been committed to, the division, whatever. Right, so, we don't have to.
Okay, so, man.